Railways are a great way to travel, but sometimes they can also be dangerous. For example, just take a look at this moment. How could such a thing even be allowed to happen? Do accidents like these really happen? If you're ready to see the biggest train crashes and mistakes, then let's go. A truck got stuck on the tracks and couldn't be saved in time. Everything caught fire almost instantly, but somehow, miraculously, no one was injured in this incident. Not a bad way to stop a train. Just put a truck in front of it. Better not try that. Just imagine you're calmly riding the subway on your way somewhere, and a piece of a crane falls onto you. Well, the passengers of this train didn't have to imagine it. Looks like something went seriously wrong here. There was a major wiring failure at the station, and one of the trains caught fire. Electricity is a scary thing. Just like that, someone lost their car in an instant. Fortunately, no one was inside. The driver even tried to signal the train operator to stop, but it didn't help. Wow, this is the first time I've seen a train collision from the point of view of the train itself. The workers reacted as if this kind of thing happens to them almost 10 times a day. Well, that's it. No more pretty videos. At least the phone didn't fall under the wheels. Hopefully this girl will now keep a safe distance from the train. Someone clearly miscalculated the speed at which the cars were supposed to connect to the rest of the train. A crash was unavoidable. A bus got stuck on the tracks, and here's what happened to it. Luckily, it was empty. It's frightening how easily a train can split a truck in half. No matter how important your plans are, there's no point in rushing if a train derails right in front of you. You won't be going anywhere anyway. A truck was seriously stuck on the tracks, but these guys were lucky that the train managed to stop before the collision.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I got it on tape. I just got that.
I get that playing Subway Surf is fun, but trying to copy it in real life is one of the dumbest things you could ever do. Nothing unusual, just a subway ride with the door refusing to close. A breezy trip, so to speak.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
The driver managed to jump out just seconds before his car was hit by a train. I can almost feel his despair through the screen, realizing what had just happened.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, trains are trains, but a bike ride is still on schedule. I didn't think it was possible for a car to remain almost intact after a collision with a train. Luckily, no one was inside anymore. Here's a life hack. If you need to clear steel beams off the tracks quickly, just send a train through. Who knows? It might come in handy someday. Oh, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near a train that had an electrical short circuit, and definitely not one of its passengers. The train operator clearly tried to brake, but unfortunately the train couldn't stop in time and crashed right into the gas tanker. Such a shame. The truck had almost managed to cross the tracks, but the train still hit it. Even the station building was damaged in the crash. The train was completely engulfed in smoke due to a fire. Thankfully, all passengers were evacuated in time. Honestly, this is the worst alternative to a treadmill I've ever seen. Well, it's better for someone to accidentally break a window at a station than for it to happen when the train is at full speed. Just like that, the bus was gone. But since it was already empty, it wasn't as tragic. It all started with a small flame under the train, and then it became clear that putting it out wouldn't be so easy. The train was stuck for 10 hours, but a dance group decided to brighten the day a little by holding a Zumba class. Hopefully, thanks to this, passengers will at least have some warm memories of the trip. The driver of a car stuck on the tracks tried to signal the train to stop, but unfortunately, it didn't work. I feel so sorry for this man. Sneaky branches decided to fall right onto the railway tracks. How shameful of them. Imagine sitting at a station waiting for your train, only to see this instead. Due to heavy rain in New York, the subway was completely flooded. An unplanned train wash, so to speak. I wonder what makes people decide one day to just start running on top of trains. All these mechanisms look so mesmerizing. I can't even imagine how hard it must be to keep such old locomotives in working condition. Even military equipment couldn't stop the train. Honestly, I don't think anything could. One of the motorcycles got stuck on the tracks, and the rider had no choice but to leave it there. After all, life is more important. The train didn't just hit the car, it dragged it along the tracks. The driver managed to get out just a couple of seconds before. I think setting up a market on the railway tracks is a terrible idea. But these people don't think, they just do. And this is what a storm can do. Everything got flooded, even the subway. Poor delivery driver robot didn't make it across the tracks. Someone's order was missing today. A collision almost happened due to the truck driver. He just didn't think it was necessary to wait a couple of minutes for the train to pass. No one is safe from having their car suddenly get stuck on the tracks and hit by a train, even the police. They wanted to unload the wagon quickly, but the contents just wouldn't come out. Well, at least everything did get unloaded eventually. Here's how they put out fires on railway bridges from helicopters. I wonder what had the driver in such a rush. He was very lucky that the train only lightly hit and spun the car. It could have ended so much worse. Some very questionable doors. Not even trains can withstand a 7.7 magnitude earthquake. The car tried to cross, but the driver didn't account for the train passing right at that moment. I can't imagine how someone could miss that, but oh well. Trains these days are getting pretty interesting. No matter what's happening in your life, never park this close to the tracks. Wanted to film a beautiful view from the train window, but ended up capturing the train derailing instead.
That last one's got a good rock going now.
No idea how these tracks are still functional, but if it works, don't fix it.
The sweet spot is 15 miles an hour.
I thought fish on railroad tracks were only something you'd see in an aquarium. Guess not. When you're a train, but sometimes you have to act like a snake. I just wonder how many of these passengers will actually reach their destination. A truck got stuck on the tracks, then hit by a train, causing it to derail. Let's hope the truck driver made it out safely. Don't use this bridge for now, folks. Apparently, something caught fire, and the intense electrical current burned right through the tracks. A downpour would have been helpful right now. Falling into the river wouldn't hurt either. There are lots of words to describe trains, but maneuverable isn't one of them. That's right, nothing to see here. Move along. Basically a torch on steroids. Turning a locomotive looks so simple, it's almost unreal. Someone needs to tell him that the gate is there for his own safety.
Train. Baby, tape, get out.
Oh my gosh.
Train ain't gonna make it stop. Here it goes.
The tension during this video was scarier than the collision itself.
Oh man, you said it too, babe. Now this gotta be fun.
Take a look at what happens when such a massive machine derails. This train had 268 cars full of iron ore. This guy is definitely lucky. Makes you wonder what good deed he did in a past life.
Oh my God.
No one asked for this sudden fireworks show from the commuter train.
Oh my gosh.
One train derailed, and now another can't get through because of it. Double trouble. I'm sure this isn't the first time, but the ease with which people can rob a train is alarming. Maybe they need better security?
Buy a train in Spartan.
Another genius parking job. This time, a truck in the wrong spot. The train even gave a little hop after the collision. Who thought it was a good idea to leave a plane there? It's mind-blowing that a train could hit an aircraft. If you're a frequent subway rider, here's one more phobia to add to your list. This is the ultimate all-terrain train. Sand is no obstacle. Time to start building railroads in deserts. It tilted and derailed on flat ground. I wonder why. That car is headed straight for the scrapyard. Good thing the driver got out in time. That track now officially belongs to the alligator. When you're trying way too hard to fit into a new crowd. From a distance, it looks like giant tentacles of some weird creature. But no, it's just tunnel cleaning. If you're looking for the craziest gender reveal idea, here it is. When a car loses a wheel, it might look funny. But when a train loses wheels, it's epic. A train managed to take down 7 utility poles in one go. Now, try guessing, are these visuals an actual Japanese subway or just CGI? Good thing this guy reacted quickly and helped the man who fell. The train didn't just crash, it also knocked out electricity in the entire neighborhood. Now you know, not even a tank car stands up to the speed and power of a train. Don't leave one on the tracks. But apparently a crane can take on a train. It not only stopped it, but pierced it too. Pro tip, when the subway doors are closing, the worst thing you can do is stick your foot between them. This is a bizarre spot for train wrecks, and an even stranger place to park cars. Look at that. It's like the train sliced the trailer clean in half. So precise. Looks like this train decided to take that crane along to the next station. I'd imagine snow is easier to deal with than sand, but it's still mesmerizing to watch. Watching them lay down railroad sleepers is oddly satisfying. But wow, it looks tedious. While most kids dream of becoming astronauts, this guy dreamed of becoming a train. These folks got that locomotive back on track in no time. The key is to grab onto something quickly if the train moves suddenly. On the bright side, it's a free ride to an unknown destination. Talk about an adventure. This is how train cars are coupled together. One car flipped, causing all 10 cars to derail. A textbook chain reaction. A semi loaded with starch broke down on the tracks, and when the train hit it, the starch ignited. But luckily it burned out quickly with no injuries. If you're celebrating something today, here's a unique firework for you. So, now we know the true reason behind foggy mornings. This feels like a creepy game where the goal is to hide from an ominous train. A drilling rig went a little too far. Thankfully, the power was off and no trains were involved. But the tracks weren't so lucky. This train car just decided to lie down for a bit. Can't blame it. No one got hurt. This ride was literally lit. what a fiery experience. Moving train cars in comfort class style. This driver definitely chose the wrong route. This train car decided to rebel against the system. I'm no expert, but something tells me engines aren't supposed to work like that. It might look like the train's about to explode, but they're just burning off unnecessary carbon deposits to prevent mechanical issues. And here, as you can see, sparks definitely mean something bad is happening. Turns out cutting someone off isn't just a thing for roads. It happens on railways, too. And that's how the train ended up folding like an accordion, with another derailing and falling over. Let's see how long it can keep going after that. Thanks to AI-powered thermal cameras, conductors were alerted to a herd of elephants migrating and stopped the train in time. This is why you should always wait for the green light at a crossing. Building a railway is so fascinating but incredibly hard work. Huge respect to everyone involved. We're used to seeing tracks on the ground, but not always. This looks futuristic, but it's happening today. Let's hope the train is at least heading in the direction the truck driver needed. She seems so confident in what she's doing. Wishing you the same level of calmness as this cow. Who knew a branch could stop a train? But it actually happened. Honestly, it's surprising how often things like this happen. If you think you're acting weird, remember this guy. What did he have against those doors? Nothing unusual, just a vendor defending grapes from train passengers. No, this isn't an avalanche. It's just a train powering through snowdrifts. I think we can all agree that steam engines are way more impressive than regular trains. Now that's what I call Santa Claus delivering gifts in style. Wow, you could almost travel half the way completely blind. It's like a free water park. Honestly, I see no downsides here. Now, that's what I call efficient ore unloading from freight cars. That's all. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button on the video.